I would like to introduce our guest for the day because he himself is phenomenal. And when I heard his story and my conversation with him, I was truly blown away. He's been through so much himself, and I know you've probably had enough of me, so I will introduce him and allow him to talk about himself now. So welcome to the show, Rakesh.
Oh, thank you very much, Fariha, for inviting me.
It's my pleasure indeed. Well, you come highly recommended by Tracy, who is also on our show.
That's right.
And she was sharing with me that you and her did an event together.
Oh, yeah, we shared the stage, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, that was
so tell me about that.
Oh, it's like one of this speakers clubs called Mo Mondays, and that started by the Michel Nere, one of the gentlemen.
Yes.
And so we just go and speak. So that was in Barry chapter, and I was sharing the stage with other 4 speakers, and Tracy was one of them. So yeah.
I'm familiar with Mo Mondays, and there, as you said, there's a few chapters. I'm familiar with the one in Aurora and the one in Niagara Falls as well.
Yeah.
And then so that's the one that you were at, Barry, Aurora.
Yeah, Barry one, yeah.
Yes.
Barry, Aurora, yeah. So I've been to 7 of them. Right now it's around, I think, 14 or 15 total.
Yes.
So I've been 7 of them, yeah. So that was the last one I've been to, yeah.
And before we go further into how you got into speaking, because I know that you partook in Toastmasters, and I partook in that as well. And Toastmasters is an international organization that I'd been hearing about for several years. But then when I actually went to it, the way that it's organized and set up, I was very impressed, actually. So tell us a little bit about yourself before we talk about Toastmasters.
I've been in Canada last 17 years. I moved here in 99 from India.
Yes.
And after going to basically Middle East and US and then finally settled here in Canada in 99.
So what was it about Canada that appealed to you?
Oh, Canada, I just wanted to leave India for better prospects, especially Canada and out of India today. There are only 4 countries, New Zealand, Australia, US, and Canada. So that's why I moved to US. But in US to, go a long process to get your passport and green card and all those things. So, but Canada was the better choice. And I just came here and then I liked the place and everything went in my favor and I started living here.
Okay, so I guess all the signs in the universe and the collaborations came together for you to finally settle in Canada. And I would say Canada's better for it.
Oh, yeah.
So welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a number of years now.
Yeah.
But your story it's basically a rags to riches story, right?
That's right.
And it says a lot about your character and about your commitment and determination to get to where you are today.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, when I moved to Canada and I started mingling with the, Indian families and the friends, and somehow the kind of the conversation they used to have, always about scarcity, about the bills and about the jobs and this thing. But I came here not for survival. I came here to build my future.
So it seems like you don't want to just survive, you want to thrive.
That's right. That's right. And I remember it was my 35th birthday, and some of my friends, they came to celebrate my birthday. And they was again talking, somebody was making 30, 40. Money making was not the problem. My things was, think big.
Yeah. Think big or go home, as the saying is.
But I couldn't sleep that night. I thought, I'm already 35, and soon I'll be 70, 80, 100, and 90. If I'm lucky to be living that age, and dead and gone.
Yes.
Second morning I woke up and cut the story short, I went to Cuba for a week to find my purpose.
Okay. So kind of like a pilgrimage to find your
Not exactly pilgrimage, as to, my parents were living here and my wife and 2-year-old son. I wanted to have very calm and quiet and free mind to reflect on me, to write everything on paper, whatever is running in my mind.
Yeah. So why Cuba?
Cuba, I heard, it's a nice place, and I was in my mid-30s, and I said, okay, let's have fun. And just, early morning I used to just get up and go to ocean, take few dip and come back and have a couple of beer and keep writing.
Yes.
And after writing, I came to know that, helping people to find their potential and really live the dream life, that is my nature.
Yeah.
I said, hey, they need me and I have to help people.
Yeah.
And so I decided in Cuba to become a billionaire.
A billionaire.
Not money-wise, to reach a billion people before my last breath, to help them.
To help them. So that's your ambition, to help a billion people.
That's right.
Okay, wow, that is very ambitious, and we can all feel the passion and drive that you have within these statements.
Yeah.
And when we come back, because we are due for a break, we will continue our conversation with Rakesh and find out how has he already, or will he be still pursuing further to reach these billion people.